When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
We're not going to have this wedding on the water. We're going to look at my place.
It's not this wedding, it's my wedding, and I want it here.
And I'm paying for it.
So you're telling me I'm either wearing this to my wedding or I've got to borrow Nicole's dress?
Yes.
I don't want this cake.
Really? You don't want this cake?
Oh, no, I want a wedding cake.
Guess what?
What?
You're going to get that cake because that's what I'm prepared to give you.
Whose wedding is this?
Ours.
No, ours.
Weddings are a bride descending the stairs. Weddings are a couple raised up in their chairs. Weddings are a budget that often needs repairs. Meet Alysa and John, just married. The trip to their wedding day may have been the mother of all disagreements, but it was Dad who caused all the fuss. Let's follow along and see if this family can hold their tempers and hang on to their savings.
My name is Alysa. I'm a 27-year-old lab tech. I met my business student fiancé, Jonathan, at a costume party. After a couple of months of dating, I noticed that I never got sick of him. So it was then that I realized he was the one. This is the story of how our families helped us put on the best party of our lives, whether we liked it or not. For my dream wedding, I wanted it to be big. I wanted all my family, all our friends to be there. I wanted something that incorporated our traditional Jewish values, but was also a really great party.
Their wedding may have been a great party, but it might end up being an even greater financial hardship. Let's turn back the clock and see if this couple can achieve their dream wedding without putting Dad in the poorhouse.
The expectations I had of my wedding planner is that he'd be on my side. I really needed someone in my corner, standing up to my father and his wacky ideas to cut corners. I needed someone with lots of class, someone who has lots of experience planning weddings and know how to pull off a beautiful event.
Enter wedding planner David Valley. David has spent 16 years helping couples create their dream weddings. But will this budget-conscious father of the bride turn this experience into a nightmare?
Budgets are budgets. I mean, this is not, there's no money tree out there that we can grab something off of. It's got to work, Alyssa. I mean, it's got to work, and it's got to work for your parents. It's got to work for everybody. My role as a wedding planner is always part therapist and always part sergeant major, the guy who gets things done. But one of the roles I'm going to really relish about working with Jonathan and Alysa is helping them bring together their Jewish traditions with a modern and contemporary flair. So, Alysa, Jonathan, tell me about your wedding day. What's your vision?
We want the wedding ceremony to be, a traditional style Jewish wedding. That's really important to us.
Right.
And then sort of our vision is to have this energetic party during the reception.
Who's paying for the wedding?
Well, our parents are going to split it.
Okay, down the middle.
Down the middle, yeah.
For the most part. Our concern, though, is her father.
Okay, and his name is?
Larry.
Larry.
Larry is all about sticking to a budget. He is very
I would classify him as value-oriented. There'll be some bones of contention with some of the stuff that we want.
Your parents don't care so much?
My parents want a nice wedding. They're not as concerned as Larry is.
Yeah, they're easygoing. It's Larry that,
How many guests are you expecting?
We're probably thinking somewhere between 350, 375.
And do you have any idea of what your venue is at this point?
John and I both love the water, so we're hoping to find a really nice venue that's on the water.
Okay.
But
waterfront venue.
This is a bone of contention with, you guessed it, Larry. Larry.
Okay.
Well, he's concerned that these fancy
water is a premium, right? So he's more the lines of banquet hall, suburban setting.
So what are you thinking for your centerpieces? You got a lot of tables happening. How are you gonna do the centerpieces with value?
Okay, well, value aside, I want something really nice for my centerpiece. I really think that could add a lot to the room.
Right.
I want candles in it because I like the ambiance that gives. I've already been in touch with a decorator who has a great vision for me.
You contacted a decorator?
Well, yeah. I want really nice centerpieces. I think it'll add a lot of ambiance to the room, right? I want it to look good.
Well, you've got to have a decorator. Who's going to do it? It's a big number of guests, and therefore it's a big number of tables. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
35 tables? Alysa, it's gonna cost a lot of money. You can't just go.
Well, I know everyone knows. Well, everyone.
Giving you the heads up that Larry is going to be resistant to this idea.
Fine, I'll send him a memo. We'll discuss it.
Okay.
Fine.
That's how you communicate with your dad?
Tell me about your dress.
Well, I haven't picked it out yet, but I know that I want something fabulous. I want a designer gown. Fortunately, I've got my father to contend with.
Yeah, I don't think value-oriented Larry is going to be going for the designer dress.
I could see this being a battle royale with your father.
Jonathan, tell me, what are you thinking of wearing? Tuxedo, suit? What's your plan?
Well, actually, I have a tuxedo, which is about 10, 12 years old.
12 years old?
No, come on.
It's fine. I'll get it dry cleaned. There's nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely, there's a lot wrong with wearing old...
It's nice. It's no different than any other tuxedo. You wouldn't even notice it's 12 years old. I'm being serious.
The main source of conflict when John and I are planning this wedding will be the budget and sticking to it. And when I think of sticking to a budget, I think of my father. He is a stickler for that budget, and I'm kind of nervous that he might have an influence on John. John will side with him, be strict with the budget, and I might not get everything that I want.
The biggest source of conflict between Alysa and I in this wedding planning is that Alysa always wants that extra touch. What she doesn't realize is that extra touch always costs extra money. And we have a budget, which we have to stick to.
Okay, guys, I think I have a pretty good sense of what you're going for here. It's a traditional Jewish wedding with some nice contemporary fun touches.
Yeah.
You've got good parental support, although Daddy Larry, could be a little bit of a fly in the ointment. I really only have one question left, and that is, what's your budget?
Here it is.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Is this Larry's budget or the real budget?
Coming up.
I'm making the decision. You have a gorgeous dress, and that's it.
That's not what it's about. It's how she feels.
I need to feel like a princess. This is all about me, how I feel. It's not about you and your budget. Just put that budget aside.
He may have helped with, I think he did help with some of the things that I was making, like the bonbonnières. I think you might have helped
Definitely. And
paint
the
them
invitations.
or maybe.
I helped design, talk about the invitations and that.
Maybe.
I think it was one of those situations where if you're asked for an opinion, whatever opinion you gave is wrong. And so often she really doesn't want my opinion.
When it comes to making purchases for your wedding, you may find your champagne taste distilled by a beer budget.
Tell me about your dress.
Well, I haven't picked it out yet, but I know that I want something fabulous. I want a designer gown. Fortunately, I've got my father to contend with.
Yeah, I don't think value-oriented Larry is going to be going for the designer dress.
I could see this being a battle royale with your father.
And at the end of the show, we'll see if this designer bride stood up to the king of economy.
I wanted my wedding to take place near the water just because I love the setting that it provides. It's beautiful, it's serene. So I took everyone to come see a great waterfront venue.
And it wasn't a very calm or serene time looking at it.
Ceremony outside here.
Ceremony outside, and then the reception up on the front deck.
So you can do cocktails out here?
Cocktails out here. What's nice is there's an overhang, so if it's raining, you still have a little bit of reprieve.
Protection, yeah.
And then welcome to the clubhouse.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You could do the reception here, pending on the weather. This is where the dance area takes place as well. We clear out all of the furniture in here, and then on the other side of the screens is the dining room.
This space is gorgeous.
Light coming in.
It's exactly what I wanted, to be surrounded by water.
Which may lead to being surrounded by debt.
Alysa, this place is too small.
Well, how many people do you think could fit?
150 for sit-down dinner is our max.
Alysa,
Well,
we're over 3 to 350. This place is too small.
What about people on the patio?
We're gonna have a
hang them from the...
You could do 250, 300 people if you did not have a formal sit-down dinner.
I'm concerned about cramming all of our guests in like sardines. We should check out the other place. It's much
What
larger
other
than
place?
this. Well, the place that I have lined up for us to see.
Is it on the water?
That's what she wants,
It's a lot
Larry.
larger.
Daddy, the one thing I wanted is to be on the water. Look at this view.
She always said that, Larry.
Alysa, did we discuss how much this is going to cost?
No.
What are we looking at in terms of the price per head?
Well, we do personalize your package, but you would be looking for that size of group anywhere between 150 to 175 per head.
Alysa, it's too much.
Larry, forget the word budget.
That's one thing Larry isn't prepared to compromise on.
No, it doesn't work that way. I'm concerned about...
Daughter's wedding, Larry. Come on.
I'm concerned about the safety. We can't cram people in.
Safety of his bank account.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable with this place.
But this is my dream wedding. It's not your wedding. You had yours 30 years ago.
I don't want a wedding on the water.
Well, I do. I want my wedding on the water.
We're not going to have this wedding on the water. We're going to look at my place.
It's not this wedding. It's my wedding, and I want it here.
And I'm paying for it. I don't want a wedding on the water. We're going to look in the city. We agreed to a price, Alysa, and that's it.
But maybe you need to change your price. It's unreasonable to give me what I want.
We'll go look at this other location that we have.
And it's unreasonable for you to be demanding when you're not paying the bill.
Well, come on, John.
Why don't we just look at some other places?
I'll look, but I'm telling you, this is what I want.
Fine.
Fine. My father insisted on being involved in my wedding dress shopping, so he tagged along with my mother and bridesmaid Tara.
What kind of guy, like, is interested in bridal shopping? Like, why would he do that?
To save money?
Why are we here? Aren't we supposed to borrow Nicole's dress, Alysa?
Borrowing a dress? Come on, I want to.
We can't borrow a dress.
It's not worth it.
It's her wedding.
Yeah, but she had a beautiful... Her parents are rich, you know? They buy nice things.
Daddy, it's fine. I'd like my own dress, please.
We can afford a dress for your daughter's wedding, Larry. I want you to try this one on. Really, it's gorgeous.
What are we getting into?
A wedding dress for her wedding. That's what we're getting into.
Even considering the price, Alysa.
It doesn't matter the price. It's my wedding day. It's one day.
Nancy, we don't even
We're
know
not
what
listening
the
to Larry.
price is.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure it's under 2,000.
And I'm sure your dad's budget is under that.
What?
Under. I didn't say over. I said under 2,000.
Hold on a minute. Nancy, what about Nicole?
What about Nicole?
Well, her parents
used
told
dress.
me that her parents told me they had a beautiful dress.
But it's not. Doesn't look like this.
Oh, wow.
But
That's
it's a wedding
beautiful.
dress, Nancy.
Yeah, I'd love to try that
It's a
one.
wedding dress, but it's.
That's right, it's her wedding. She's only
It's
gonna
her
have it
wedding.
once.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
She needs
Thank
her
you,
own
Tara.
one. She needs
Tell
her
her.
own.
Yeah, but Tara, why does a bride need to have their own?
I don't want hand-me-downs.
Who's gonna know?
That dress is
Oh, no. I want to feel special.
Okay, so you know
Come
what?
on.
That'll be our little secret between the four of us.
And everyone who was at Nicole's wedding.
That's right.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Nice try, Dad, but I don't think the family's buying it.
Look, I know what I like. I've
We've
picked it
already
out.
saw what she
Let's go
liked.
try it on. Maybe once you see it on me, you'll change your mind.
That's right. Gorgeous.
Do you like this one?
Beautiful.
It's so nice. I love
Thank
it.
you. Perfect. Look at the side. Daddy, what do you think?
So unique.
How much is it?
It's $1,700.
This is the dress I want.
Yeah, I think we should buy this one.
No, I'm sorry.
It's under 2,000.
I'm
That's
not-
our budget.
no,
That's what
I'm
Alysa
not-
and I agreed
I
I'm
on.
not
want
paying that
this
much
dress.
money.
Forget about the price again for 1 second.
Nancy, it's time-
Perfect. It's under our budget. Alysa and I decided $2,000.
I never
It's
agreed to
still
this in
under
the first place. I
It's not
want to
all
see
about
the
you.
discount
Larry,
dresses.
it's not all about you.
There's
It's a
nice
good
dresses
price.
on the discount rack.
The discount rack?
Let's go.
It's an insult to this dress.
Follow
to
me,
take it
please.
there.
Look at this.
You mean that nightgown?
Look how beautiful it is.
It's so plain. You only like it because it's $295. You don't like it.
I like
you
it
went
because-
through the rack and you picked the least expensive
Nancy,
dress.
I have
That's
to
what you
keep
do.
control of the budget.
I want this dress.
I agree.
Out of the
It's
question.
3 to 1.
I'm sorry, out of the question.
Can I make it 4 to 1?
The odds are against you here, Larry.
Alysa, it's out of the question what you want to spend.
Seems to me she's not spending anything.
Fine, just to appease you, I'll try it on. But you'll see, it's nothing like this one.
Okay, fine. Try it on.
Fine.
It's nice. Oh, I really like it. Isn't it nice?
She can't wear that.
Why not?
Horrible. Yeah, the bridesmaids are gonna look better than me.
Larry, they're right.
I'm willing
They're
to
right.
buy you this.
I don't want it. It's like a
Well-
nightgown. like
Can't
I'm
make
just
her
going to
feel that
bed.
way, Larry. Look, she's
Well, then
so
you have a
upset.
decision to make. Or you,
I won't wear this dress. Absolutely not.
then we'll settle for Nicole's dress.
So you're telling me I'm either wearing this to my wedding or I've got to borrow Nicole's dress?
Yes.
Elisa's choice seems to be no choice. Time to visit her friend Nicole.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I know it's beautiful, but
It's a beautiful
it
dress.
doesn't feel like it's not my dress. Nicole, how do you feel? Someone else is going to be wearing your dress.
I'm totally cool with that,
Really?
Alysa. Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I mean, it seems to fit okay, but there's still like some issues. Like it's got to be fit to my body. So alterations are not cheap either.
How much?
$600 probably this is gonna cost you.
But that's way cheaper
Done.
than a dress.
I'll cover that. $600 is a lot better than $2,000.
This is my wedding dress.
I'll make it easy for you.
How?
I'm making the decision. You have a gorgeous dress, and that's it.
That's not what it's about. It's how she feels.
I need to feel like a princess. This is all about me, how I feel. It's not about you and your budget. Just put that budget aside.
I don't want to discuss it anymore. You're gonna wear the dress. It's gorgeous. It fits. Nicole, thank you very much. It came through for me.
No problem, Larry.
Nicole's secondhand designer dress fit both the bride and the budget. Coming up,
I'm not spending more than $800.
Well, where do you get that from?
I can't spend more than my mortgage on a cake.
I didn't care about my budget because all I was in charge of is paying for my dress and everything, and my mom and dad paid for the rest of the wedding. So
even though I wasn't paying for a lot of it, I still cared about the budget.
you would. Me, it had to look good.
when it comes to your dream wedding, watch out for people trying to throw cold water on your plans.
I don't want a wedding on the water.
Well, I do. I want my wedding on the water.
We're not gonna have this wedding on the water. We're gonna look
It's
at
not
my
this
place.
wedding, it's my wedding, and I want it here.
And I'm paying for it.
And at the end of the show, we'll see if this wedding came in under budget or left Larry soaked.
According to Jewish tradition, the groom presents the bride with a plain gold band. But for me, I wanted to up the ante a bit.
Okay, Jonathan and Alyssa, did you have something in mind for the wedding bands?
Yeah, actually, we were just looking for something simple like this, for me to give her in the ceremony.
But I was also hoping that maybe we could get something else nice and fancy to match with my engagement ring.
Hold on, we never discussed this.
Well, I've been thinking about it, sorry.
Well, maybe you should
forgot to
say
mention it. Well, I'm saying it now. This ring is so gorgeous. Like, I don't want to put it next to just a plain, simple band.
Try it. Put it next to...
Okay, sure, you'll see.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? That looks fine.
It doesn't, John. I've seen people who have it like this. It takes away from the diamond. I want, like, sparkle. I want it to, like, you know, be wow.
Just because John's not your dad doesn't mean you're going to get your wow factor.
But your friends have that, and then they plan on getting a nicer one when they make more money.
By the time John makes more money, Alysa will already have spent it.
Let's try something like this, because when I do an engagement ring along this idea, it's nice to have a fitted look that goes flush against it so it's not sticking out too much and is very comfortable.
Is it comfortable for my wallet?
There, look how gorgeous that is.
I don't know.
come on.
What's the damage, Ron? How much are we looking at
This
here?
ring, as you see it, with the quality diamonds, it's going to make her happy and match the quality of diamonds she has in the engagement ring, is going to take you to $1,400.
That's fine. It's only $1,400.
Only $1,400.
Only.
Is it your $1,400 or is it my $1,400?
What's the difference?
What's the difference? The difference is that we could spend that on something else that we actually need right now. Not something that, oh, it looks nice. Yeah, I could show it off. Who cares?
Everybody's gonna be looking at this ring, and I want it to be fabulous.
You know what they'll be looking at? They'll be looking at this, which is beautiful. They won't be looking at this part,
But
the
like
ring.
Ron said, this enhances the beauty of the diamond.
The ring is already nice on its own.
No.
There's no reason why you need to spend, or I need to spend another $1,400. It's either a nice ring or it's a newer washing machine,
No.
which we desperately need.
We don't.
Do you want clean clothes?
No, I want this. Let's take this instead of clean clothes.
No, Alysa, come on, be practical here for a second.
No.
Alysa.
Yeah?
Alysa.
Yeah?
Alysa, no, this isn't happening.
I think it's worth the money.
Ron, what can you honestly do for me?
You need, for the Jewish ceremony, you need what we call a huppah ring, which is a plain gold band with no diamonds.
Which is what I initially thought we were here to get.
We do this as a package, so for the $1,400, she can have the diamond wedding band and the huppah ring all included.
And that's your best offer?
This is
That's
the best I can do.
I came in here expecting to spend $80. At the end of the day, I'll be spending $1,400. You know, it's gonna be a give and take. That money's gonna have to come out of somewhere else, maybe like the honeymoon or something like that.
Face it, John, that money's just going to have to come out of your wallet.
John, we can make it work. It's so worth it. I want to love the rings, please.
I don't know.
Now you're starting to understand what Larry's been going through.
As a married man, what do you think?
Jonathan, I learned a long time ago to give her what she wants. You should make her happy.
And this makes me very happy.
How happy?
Very.
until you're not happy with something else that I do.
Stop. I really wanted a beautiful designer wedding cake. I wanted it to photograph well and taste great. There was no way I was gonna find that at a grocery store. They don't have wedding cakes here. We're at a grocery store. No, God.
Look at it, it's beautiful.
That? For a wedding cake?
But look how ornate
No, I know
it is.
exactly what I want. It's nothing like that. I want tall. I want at least 3 tiers. What is that?
3 tiers?
That's a birthday cake.
Excuse me? This is a wedding cake, isn't it?
This one here, yeah, it's half a slab wedding cake.
Oh, how much does it cost?
This one here is $45.
We have about 350 people.
350.
Yeah, how many slabs do you think I need to have?
Well, we have full slabs. This is a chocolate full slab cake. The cost of this one is it's between $90 and $130.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to talk to Alysa.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go.
Look at the
Let's
value.
go. I don't care about the value. This is a wedding cake. That is a birthday cake. I want a wedding cake with tiers. Do you understand what I mean?
I
a wedding cake.
Tears. You're being difficult.
Well, you're being unreasonable. That thing is humiliating. A slab for a wedding cake?
Let me explain something to you. I'm prepared to get you this cake.
Well, I don't want this cake.
Really? You don't want this cake?
Oh, no, I want a wedding cake.
Guess what?
What?
You're gonna get that cake because that's what I'm prepared to give you.
Well, you could buy that cake for yourself for any other day. I do not want it for my wedding, and there's no way I'm giving in to this one.
That's my final position. That's what you're getting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's all you're willing to give me?
Yes.
Well, then I don't want it. I'll take care of it myself. I don't need your help. I'm gonna go buy my own wedding cake.
Okay, then do that.
Gladly. Goodbye.
Let's see how our bride Alysa does without the help of Daddy's wallet.
Hi, how are you? I'm Monia.
Hi, Monia. Alysa, this is my mother, Nancy.
Hi, how are
Nice
you?
to meet you.
Come on in. Congratulations. I hear you're getting married.
That's right. So, yeah, we're here to pick out my wedding cake.
Awesome, awesome. So, tell me a little bit about what's going on for the wedding.
Okay, so we're expecting about 350 guests.
Sweet, that's a nice big wedding.
Yeah, it's a big size. I mean, we're not expecting a piece for everybody, but we want it to be
normally
big.
not everybody gets a piece.
I'm the type that want to make sure that there's enough food.
Is it going to be served with your dessert table?
That's the thing. We've got a sweet table with various cakes already.
So a lot of people don't always end up picking wedding cake.
But what if the majority do want the cake?
Well, there's going to be a lot of people that want the cake, but with a whole sweet table, generally about 60-70% of the guests actually eat the cake. So you don't want a lot of waste.
Okay.
Would you like something fun and showy with the cake, or something a little more classy?
More classy, not too funky. Something like this is gorgeous, it's got class, but it's different.
Excellent. So I can show you some pictures and we can run through.
Okay.
That's a nice tall four tier.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
I mean, we can definitely, something like this for 150 to 170 people, you're probably looking anywhere between 700 and 800.
I mean, it's nice, but I still think we have to have enough servings if everybody decides to have a piece of cake.
There's no way.
Well,
You
with
don't
this
know that for
style and your
sure.
price point, it's a little difficult to match them both up. So if you're gonna have a lot of servings, you're gonna have to spend more money.
I am gonna be so embarrassed if we're not enough cake.
It's enough. I am paying for that. I'm paying
But
for this.
another option is also maybe to have like
You
a
pay
slab
for
on
it.
the side that nobody sees.
No,
Serve the
forget-
cake, and then
No
You
slabs,
pay for it,
please.
and I have to make sure there's enough food.
You know,
we
I
need
can't
both.
spend
we
over
need
$1,000.
gorgeous, and we need enough to serve the wedding, the whole wedding.
Okay, I'm not spending over $1,000. John will kill me.
Then let's make a plainer cake.
So when it's your money, the rules are different, aren't they, Alysa?
I'm not spending more than $800.
Well, where'd
I
you
have a
get that
mortgage.
from?
I can't spend more than my mortgage on a cake. Mummy, I'm paying for this cake. It's enough. It's enough. That's it, okay?
I'm just so
We're done.
embarrassed.
Perfect. We'll go with this. Thank you so much.
No problem. So I'll
Thank
draft
you.
it up and we'll make all the details.
Okay, perfect. We'll be in touch. Thank
I'm not
you.
happy.
That's too bad.
Coming up,
I'm funding this
Yeah, you
operation.
write checks when you're asked to. Whose wedding is this?
Ours.
No, ours.
Every once in a while, he'll say to me, I was just thinking about how you looked on our wedding day. And give me jewelry, give me whatever, but give me that instead. I'll take that every day. It's awesome.
when it comes to the planning of your wedding, sometimes you need to come clean.
There's no reason why you need to spend, or I need to spend another $1,400. It's either a nice ring or it's a newer washing machine,
No.
which we desperately need.
We don't. And at the end of the show, we'll find out if Alysa and John could put a positive spin on the budget or if it got washed down the drain.
John and I went to meet with a decorator to see some options for our centerpieces.
Hi, Nina. How are you?
Good. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's nice. It's everything we want.
This one's custom made. It has candles and florals, so we achieve everything all at the same time. This one here, we're looking $80. And what actually happens the day of, your guests can take the fresh flowers with the vase home.
Oh, perfect.
So you get the expensive look and at your budget. Now over here, we have another centerpiece.
Oh, let's see this one.
And this is a low version of what we did over here.
And I hope lower in price as well.
And how much is this one?
This one here is $50.
$50.
But I love this one. I mean, I think it'll add so much to the room. It's gorgeous, it's elegant. I really, really like it.
Hi,
My
guys.
father's here. Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi, Larry. How's it going?
Nina, she's the decorator.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What is that?
Well, I made arrangements for the centerpieces.
Oh, hold on. We're here to look at centerpieces. Look at it.
Well,
nice, eh?
Well, no, but I already made arrangements. Look, I have the centerpiece.
Is this the Larry way of doing things?
It looks like a garden plant. What is it?
It's a centerpiece.
For what? Is this dill? Looks like a salad.
I found us a good deal at a great price, and she can provide. Look at the beauty.
I don't want this anywhere near my wedding.
It's decoration.
No, it's not.
I appreciate you saving money, but
I don't appreciate this at all.
This is beyond. Did you consult with anybody on this?
Whose wedding is this?
Ours.
No, ours. Mainly mine. No
Hey,
offense.
I have a big part of this wedding too. I'm funding this
Yeah,
operation.
you write checks when you're asked to. Don't go out and do this. And I'm humiliated. I'm so sorry, Nina.
No.
Nina met with us to show us her work.
But
How dare
I've
you
already
bring this
taken care
in?
of it.
Why don't you
course.
take a look at what we have, and then maybe that'll help you guys decide. Come and see it.
Look how beautiful it goes.
That is so ugly.
But that's so bland. No disrespect.
No, not a
It's so
problem.
Then
white.
my wedding colors are purple. I want purple, not green and orange. Tell me,
Hey,
how much is this?
I-
It's the money. How much is it?
It's $35.
Oh, come on.
Well, how much are you proposing?
Well, this centerpiece is perfect. It's exactly what I want. It's only $80.
$80?
Yeah.
That's almost 2.5 times the price. I
That's
only
exactly
want
what
the
I
best
want.
for you at an affordable price.
Yeah, but this is a joke.
Doesn't look like the groom's laughing.
I
You
promise
said this arrangement was how much?
$35.
$35, okay. What are we getting here? You're getting 2 flowers and a container with some moss and some greenery, right?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Okay. For $50, your guests get to take the flowers home. You're getting the mirror, which gives a nice reflection, makes it look larger, more elegant on the table, and not much difference in the price.
But Alysa likes that one, Nina.
I love that one.
This one is also very elegant.
It's too much for every table.
For every table it is. So my suggestion, maybe we could do something a little more modern.
Such
And
as?
what that would be to do maybe half of these ones and half of these ones. And it'll work with your budget.
And Larry, some of the
30.
guests get a loot bag. They can take home the flowers.
No one's gonna want to take that home.
Okay, well, I'm not agreeing to that on every table. I'm willing to accept the
But
compromise.
it's beautiful, Daddy. It has
It'll be-
everything I want.
It'll be beautiful. To Nina's point, the contrast
actually makes it look quite nice.
You're costing me so much more money, Alysa.
It's her wedding. You want her to be happy.
I think Larry's more interested in keeping his budget happy.
Yes, it's all about what I want.
Within
from
budget.
Mom.
Within
Of course.
budget. I'll commit to half.
Okay.
Half.
Okay, so we're doing
Done.
half tall, half short.
Half strong.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
Fine.
You'll be very happy.
Okay, thank you, Nina, for your patience and
Not a
having
problem at all. It's
having
a
to
pleasure.
view this
Thank you,
absurdity.
Nina.
Thank
Not
you
a
for
problem.
taking a look at it.
John and I wanted to make sure that we had awesome entertainment set up for our wedding.
But I think it would have been easier if we were paying for it.
We're so excited to meet you. We want a great band. We want our party to be rocking. It's really important to us that we have both the traditional Jewish element, but we want it to be a lot of fun.
The wedding starts, typically a Jewish wedding
Okay.
with the hora, so
Terrific.
let's see something.
All right,
Here's something.
Here we go. Okay, guys.
They may be dancing on air, but this band won't go for a song.
Fantastic. That was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
That
Thank you so
was
much.
Awesome.
Thank
It's
you.
exactly what we're looking for, right,
Good.
John?
Awesome.
Okay, now for the
Awesome.
tough part.
All right.
How much, Isaac?
Okay, well, let me tell you what we have here. We have an 8-piece band, but we can have 9, 10 pieces, 12.
Yeah, 12.
A
I
little
want it
string
to be
section or
grand.
something.
So this set here is $1,000 an hour. You know, a wedding is about 5 hours, so you're looking at about $5,000
For the 8 pieces.
for the 8 piece.
What about 12, like
12,
Alysa wants?
Okay, well, the 12 is $1,400 per hour.
So it's only $400 more per hour to get a 12-piece band, which is what I really want.
But will your 12-piece band work with your dad's budget?
Larry, what do you want?
Do we need to ask?
6.
6?
6, come on, Larry.
It really doesn't work. 6 doesn't work. For that size of the, you got 350 guests. you said?
At least.
You need minimum 9 piece.
What's the price for 9?
I would add a third singer, and that would be $1,100 per hour. So you're looking at about
11.
$5,500. That's a great deal, I'll tell you.
Is that a deal?
And we got a sound company with a sound man, we got lighting, we got everything goes with it.
Larry, I think you should splurge.
Like, I want it to be an awesome party.
Larry,
I
you
like
and
the band.
Okay,
We have
good.
to work within the budget. I don't want to spend that kind of money. Isaac, what can we do for 9 people?
Could you do 5,000 and do 9 people for us?
How many more gigs are you gonna give me?
You're the man.
It all
David.
depends.
Now it's my job to pay the band.
Yeah, then we can probably strike a deal for 9 pieces.
So we're getting 9?
For $5,000.
$5,000.
Are you happy with 9 people?
I mean, I want 12, but
don't push it. Yeah, Alysa, come on,
Okay,
just sign them up now. It's fine.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Good night. Take care.
Shortly before the wedding, David asked Alysa and I to meet with him to discuss the budget.
it would have been fine had my father not tagged along.
Well, remember, he is paying for the wedding, Alysa.
Larry and I have been going over the numbers, and they're just not working. They're
So
just
make them
not
work.
There's only 2 ways to make numbers work. One is to decrease them. The other is to increase the budget. The budget is not increasing, Larry.
Not up for discussion, Alysa. I'm very upset about this. We spoke about this time and time again.
David, come on, you're exaggerating.
The guy with the wallet says the budget isn't working. Let's bring it back to reality. There's been a lot of back and forth on the venue. We had the waterfront venue, but it wasn't big enough for the number of people that you were having.
We came up with a better solution.
And
You're right.
what's the better solution?
Larry came up with a better solution.
It's an Italian banquet hall. Another compromise I had to make, but it's the right size. They're meeting our requirements.
David, let's move on.
Instead of
we've
the
discussed it.
waterfront, there's a parking lot.
Well, aren't most of your guests coming in cars?
You're not thrilled with the venue.
I'm not. It's not
Is there
what I
something we
envisioned.
can do at the venue to enhance it? Like, what are you thinking about in terms of your centerpieces? You were all over the map when we talked to you about that.
Oh, yeah. We are going with the centerpiece that I want.
We're over budget.
Oh,
because
big
of
deal. Big deal.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna be
actually
fabulous.
over budget
Okay.
by a significant
Well, hang
amount.
on. I made a lot of compromises there too, I'll have you know. I wanted these beautiful tall centerpieces, but my compromise is that half our tables will have the tall piece, the other half will have a shorter version. So we're saving quite a bit.
But they're the same arrangement, just in different heights.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds like a great solution.
Thank
no,
you.
it's not. I had the right solution, and now you're putting us into an over budget situation.
You're happy?
I'm happy.
Can you live with it?
Yes.
Okay. Over on the center pieces, I want to bring in a positive note.
Thank you.
Your dress. What's happening with that?
My father managed to talk me into borrowing a wedding dress.
Princess is going down the aisle like secondhand rose?
Now hold on a minute. It's a dress of high couture, high fashion design.
I like the
You're
dress.
good with it?
It's a nice dress. It fits me nicely, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently it's designer, but I've seen
it's
it.
couture.
Yeah.
Cake. I understand that you've had a lot of fun with your cake shopping. I'm
Fun?
so
No.
glad I wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
Tell me the story.
My father dragged me into a grocery store to look at slab cakes. Slabs.
High-end grocery store.
No. It was a grocery store with slabs.
High end and slab just generally doesn't go
Thank you.
together.
Slab.
I'm glad I wasn't at this meeting either.
I took this matter into my own hands.
Good.
Took my mother. We went to a nice designer wedding cake bakery, picked out a gorgeous cake.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Very happy.
Alysa has already agreed to buy this wedding tower that she wants, so that's what she's getting and she's paying for it.
I'm paying for it.
You gotta
You're paying
remove
for it.
that. I want that removed right
Fine.
now.
It's
Take it
in the budget though, because someone's paying.
I'm paying, so
Okay,
take it out.
I'll
from
put it in the
his budget.
Alysa separate line.
Larry, if you have a piece, we're gonna invoice you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Larry could invoice John for a lot more.
You've won a lot of battles.
Really? I don't feel that way.
You've staved off the poorhouse.
Speaking of budget,
Yeah?
You're paying me by the hour.
Get out of here.
Coming up,
This is the one I wore 10 years ago, didn't I?
Yeah, no, it is.
I wore it. Maybe it was for your bar mitzvah. I wore this tuxedo. You couldn't afford to buy a new one?
No, let's not go there, okay?
Let me guess. You got double patrol for that one.
The morning of our wedding, well, first of all, we had a bit of a rough night the night before because Andrew somehow managed to set off the fire alarm at the resort we were all staying at.
I did
So
not set off the fire alarm.
the fire alarm was set
Somebody
off.
did.
He was involved. We'll leave it at that. So no one got a lot of sleep that night. But I was very excited. I had all my girlfriends in my room and we all got dressed together. I loved my hair.
I did not set off the fire alarm, by the way.
when it comes to entertainment for your wedding, make sure everyone's in the same key.
Like, I want it to be an awesome party.
Larry,
I like the band.
Okay,
We have
good.
to work within the budget. I don't want to spend that kind of money.
And at the end of the show, we'll see if the budget hit a sour note or was music to Larry's ears.
It took me a long time to get ready the morning of my wedding day. There were about 10 of us that needed to get our hair and makeup done. In the end, everything worked out.
Are you excited?
It hasn't really set in yet. I just feel like I'm just getting my hair done.
But you're not nervous then?
No, I'm not even
Not
nervous.
at all?
No. He's probably a nervous wreck.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he's the type that would get all stressed.
What do you think Larry's doing right now?
Well, I can tell you what he's doing. He's freaking out about all the bills we have to pay everyone. He already called me about half an hour ago. He's like, I need a list. I need to know how much money to give so-and-so.
Can't that wait until after the wedding?
Yeah, but he needs to be on top of it to know that he's met his budget and all that.
What can I tell you? It's heavy.
It's fine. Yeah, but I need to put a flower on you.
Okay. So I got hit up today for an additional $100 for makeup.
For makeup?
Yeah, I budgeted $350. All of a sudden, I come $100 more. So here it begins.
Yeah, but your makeup looks great.
Lisa, where are you? You know, this is unbelievable. David, I'm not wearing makeup. What are you talking about?
How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay. You know, John, this tuxedo looks a little familiar. is this something I've worn before?
Yeah.
Wait, this is the one I wore 10 years ago, didn't I?
Yeah, no, it is.
I wore it. Maybe it was for your bar mitzvah. I wore this tuxedo. You couldn't afford to buy a new one?
No, let's not go there, okay?
Let me guess. You got double patrol for that one.
It's fine. It looks good.
Let's call it our something borrowed. Oh, wait, that's the dress, too.
It looks amazing. How do you feel? You feel good?
It's good. Yeah, it turned out perfect. I'm really happy.
Yeah, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Amazing. Couldn't be better.
Good choice on not buying that crappy gown your dad wanted you to.
If I remember correctly, it was your only choice.
The ceremony was quite meaningful. It was spiritual. The officiants were amazing, and it really meant a lot to me, and I would assume to you as well.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was such an exciting moment. I was smiling, so were you. I kept giggling because it was just such a happy moment.
Jewish wedding is much more than an exercise in love and romance. The chuppah is a sacred moment. And as such, everything that happens this evening is filled with meaning. Jonathan and Alysa, this is arguably the happiest moment in your lives. And there's a tremendous amount of energy in this room and a great deal of joy.
Hare at mekudeshet li betabat zot karat Moshe kadat Moshe v'Yisrael.
up.
People are not supposed
John,
to
it's
come
too
in
late.
yet.
We don't need to worry about things like this. Yeah, come on. Just come.
Well, I mean, we don't, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I was glad that she had a couple of shots before she came down the aisle. And was a little calmer, but we locked eyes, definitely locked eyes as she was walking down the aisle, and that was very solid, right, a moment only between us. Didn't matter of the hundreds of people that were there. It was us, our moment of her walking down the aisle and coming right up to me.
When it comes to the day of your wedding, budgets and spending should be the last thing on your mind.
What do you think Larry's doing right now?
Well, I could tell you what he's doing. He's freaking out about all the bills we have to pay everyone. He already called me about half an hour ago. He's like, I need a list. I need to know how much money to give so-and-so.
Can't that wait until after the wedding?
Yeah, but he needs to be on top of it to know that he's met his budget and all that.
And soon, we'll reveal if this bride's father could focus on the wedding and not on the bills.
I was happy with how the banquet hall looked. The centerpieces looked great. The tables looked great. I didn't have any complaints. It was beautiful.
Well, I'm so glad I fought for the centerpieces I wanted. They were an amazing addition to the room.
This looks nice.
Looking good.
I love the centerpieces.
Well, they increased Larry's budget left, right, and center.
We're gonna get your brother to get your whole family.
Yeah.
Or someone, anyone can grab them. Send someone and they'll grab away.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
I know, we have to do pictures before we can start. Look at all the people out there.
Your dad was right, Alysa. The waterfront venue was pretty, but where would all these guests have gone?
No, see, people are already coming in, but it's just the...
Why are people...
This is the way it is. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Well, I was under the impression we were just taking two or three quick family pictures. People are not...
John, it's too late. We don't need to worry about things like this. Yeah, come on. Just come.
Well, I mean, we don't... This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Okay, it's all right,
Yeah.
I'll get it. It's not
We're not getting pictures done. I know, I don't
Whatever,
want...
forget
I don't-
it, what we
This
had.
wasn't my decision, so whatever. The longer we wait, the longer it's not gonna happen.
The guests should not be in here. We want to do a family. Oh, they're gone. Okay.
Thank you, family. Everybody.
Thank you.
You'll never know them.
We had a great entrance. We walked in, the band started. We did the hora, the traditional Jewish dance, and it was great. It was lively. Everyone was on their feet, really pumped.
Yeah, there was a lot of energy in the room. The band really played some great music, and it really set a good tone for the rest of the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly stand and give a warm welcome to the bride and the groom, Alysa and Jonathan Levinov. Everybody join us for the hora. Come on, everybody on the dance floor.
The band created a party where the guests all worked up an appetite and the food did not disappoint.
This is the wedding we hoped for. It's been so much fun, spiritual, meaningful. Everybody's having fun. Even Larry. Larry is having fun.
For the first time, Larry does not care about our budget. He is happy. All of us are going crazy on the dance floor. We're having an incredible time. Tonight has been absolutely perfect.
You may feel great tonight, but how about tomorrow when Larry gets all the bills?
The original budget that we gave to David was $65,000. I hate to admit it, but my father was right. Borrowing my friend's dress saved us a lot of money. The dress was free, but cleaning, alterations, and accessories cost $600.
I would have preferred the cake that Larry was willing to pay for, but Alysa chose this other cake, and if she's happy, I'm happy. The cake was $800.
I still can't believe John and my father hand-delivered invitations on their bicycles. Whatever works for them, I guess. The total cost came to $1,124.
The centerpieces enhanced the banquet hall and were exactly what Alysa envisioned. In total, it came out to $2,260.
David was an incredible resource. He was always accessible to us, not to mention a huge supporter. His fee was $4,000.
The 9-piece band was awesome and had everybody on the dance floor the whole night. Their fee was $5,000.
Although my father got his way in choosing our venue, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. Our venue fee, including food and alcohol, was $42,000.
Miscellaneous costs, including my tuxedo accessories, rings, and photography, came out to $13,040. We actually spent $68,824.
Which put us over budget by $3,824.
Sorry, Larry.
I could have done so much worse.
Yeah, I know.
The cake has been cut, the band has played, and everyone danced the whole night through. The only question left is, will Larry have to pay for the chairs if they break?
I'm the spender.
Yes,
I still am the spender.
yes.
I will always be the spender.
And I don't have anything to spend. That's why she's the spender.
How did you propose to me?
I was gonna say, I don't think you even remember.
Didn't know.